Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from JedCoburnus.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy. It's just a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind, to get to know myself better, and to hopefully inspire one person to hit record and simply just start talking your truth. That's what it's all about. Here I am recording in my car again. I just can't get past recording right here because I think I'm so comfortable with it that I don't want to move away from it. So anybody who's watching and thinking, oh my gosh, here he's back at it again, well, not even looking at the camera. It's not distracted driving. I hit record, right? It's no different than somebody talking on the phone while driving. People do it all the time, and yes, are there wrecks because of that? Yeah, but looking down to change the radio station is also distracted driving. And to be real honest, I don't have to explain anything to anybody. So here we are. I am who I am, and this is who I am. But speaking my truth, right? Like, that's a big one to me. And last week I wore the vest for a full week and developed this thing going on in my eyes, and by the weekend I didn't wear the vest for the vest to chest experiment. And I think it wasn't pink eye, and I'm now starting to realize that it might not have been what I thought it was either, as far as like me having an allergic reaction to the vest. I think it was my body just going into complete shock, because putting on, it was 45 pounds, and it just weighed on my body. So that is just some stress day after day that my body could not handle. And now I think I'm catching a cold because my immune system was just drained because of this. And the whole point of doing this is to gain empathy on what it feels like to have extra weight in my body. But I also care about my body enough to not do this, right? So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might restart the entire process, but slowly add on weight, instead of just abruptly putting weight on. Like, start with 10 pounds for a week, and then put 20 pounds for a week. Maybe do that 10 pounds each week, because that's a little bit more of a gradual increase that my body can handle than just cranking out the 45 pounds and then adding about 5 to 7 pounds a week. I think my immune system, I think anybody's immune system would just be trained trying to keep up motion with that. Because when you gain weight, I was reminded by somebody last week, when you gain weight, it's not just an abrupt weight gain. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow lifestyle change. For the good or for the bad, it's just how it works. But that's what it is. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. I mean, it's not a complete fail, right? The experiment didn't go as long as I wanted to. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. But it wasn't a failure. I'm still gonna wear the vest while I work out. I still wear the vest while I do while I experiment with new moves, so I can figure out the modifications for it. I'm just telling myself, you know what, nice work. Like, you found out a bunch of information that you did not know before. And that, in my book, is success. That's a big deal. People try crazy stuff all the time. Heck, here I am driving while making a video, right? But the video does not distract what I'm doing. And here I'm still trying to explain myself. It doesn't even matter. But when it comes down to it, the vest to chest experiment it's on pause right now, because I have to rethink, reevaluate the approach, and I'll get there. It'll come. It'll just take a little bit of time. And it's already taken how long for me to come up with all of this and do all of it. I mean, I'm patient, right? I have the rest of my life to figure this out. Really? What I really need is a fat suit. So if anybody has a fat suit out there, anybody in the Cobra Nation, or anybody has a fat suit and wants to borrow it to me, I'm more than willing to try it, to wear it, to go through the motions, to go through the emotions that this will take on me. But for right now, weighted vest. It's in a gradual increase. That's where my head's at. I think I just got to get over whatever this is that's kicking my ass right now. And I think that's what it was. It's just the stress of all of that change all at once, and then I had to keep it up, right? So I just kept putting on the weight vest. But I think a pretty good, if you want to call analogy for this, or like philosophical piece for this, is you don't have to, quote unquote, put on the vest every day. The vest for me is the proverbial shit that everybody puts up with. Like, if you don't like your life the way it is right now, and you have some things going on internally, and it's starting to affect your health, it's because you have so much stress in your life, so much hate and anger and resentment and just some very polarizing things happening, that it's starting to affect your health. I think if I've learned anything, that is what a person doesn't have to do. I could choose to keep trying this the way it is and completely wreck my immune system for a while, but I'm not going to. I'm going to shed some light on it and say, you don't have to do that anymore. Change comes from within. And really acknowledging that, and really asking yourself some major questions, that's where the change starts happening. Your body will then produce different kinds of proteins, and it will start to produce some high quality proteins. Then your body will start to work for you and not against you. That's what I've learned, I think, with this attempt one at the vest to chest experiment. So you don't have to put yourself through stress. You're choosing to. And that's pretty harsh sometimes to hear. But you don't have to put on that vest every day. You can change, you can find other ways to live, you can be happy. It just has to start from within, being completely honest with yourself. Give that a shot. Yeah. This is a good one today. Back in front of the camera, being safe. So, if you're looking for one-on-one services, email me at ygt@jedcoburnis.com. Let's talk about what I can do for you, but really what you can do for you with my guidance. Otherwise, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.